The first thing I want to do is listen to Where Lies the Path Ahead, which was the other alternate ending that I didn't hear. Almost starts like the Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven. Child voice, wow. That's so beautiful. This is so somber and so sad, and the reason why it's so sad is because this song, I feel, represents innocence lost, right? Using a child singer, and now we're talking like child, like this is probably 5 to 6 to 7, maybe 9 years old max. That sound quality is so innocent and so pure, right? Do you hear how the sound quality in that is so like naturally, like there's no flaws in that sound. It's not affected. There's no operatic vibrato. There's no real like pitch, like emphasis even. It's just raw. And in that rawness is what makes it human, right? You see how like sometimes when we listen to music, if it's too affected, we actually end up not connecting to it as much as if it was like this raw quality to it, right? Wow, interesting. That like hurts the soul. That is so profoundly deep with that low percussion. But and also, I mean, to have this young child start this, and the lyrics are, "In the distant land we've journeyed far, with lights we knew of dawning and dusk, harsh trails we walked turn to paths now, another peril won't stop us, it won't stop us." And then we switch to an adult. "Seasons have approached and passed, we've come through unbent through hard, where lies the path ahead, is it right under your feet? Where lies the path ahead, it is right under your feet." And that's like the mature, wise sound. This is a baritone, bass baritone. So there's a sageliness in that sound. There's a sense of knowledge, a sense of a spiritual advisor guiding that sound. It's very different from the beginning, which is like, "With the lights we knew of dawning and dusk, harsh trails we walked turn to path now. Another peril won't stop us, it won't stop us," right? That's like a little bit confident, a little bit of feeling like, all right, we can do this. And then here we are. We have the sagely sound, "Where lies the path ahead? It is right under your feet. Do you hear how that would sound differently if that was with a different voice? But because it's with a sagely bass baritone sound, a bit older, probably in the 60s, late 50s-ish, right? That sound quality is much, much more like aged and knowledgeable and present and aware, right? That's a huge difference. A bit tired even. He's 83. Wow. That's so beautiful, though. Imagine you're 83 years old and you're saying lyrics like this. In the distant land we've journeyed far, grand lands and lakes witnessed our scars. Lightning and rains only strengthened our art. We've kept our word from the start, Imagine being that old and singing that, and what that would mean. I mean, I get choked up singing it at 37 hearing these lyrics. So imagine in their 80s. We're lucky we even get to live to be that old. My dad died at 67. Like, this is the power of music, you all. This is the power of music. I can say that to you, but it doesn't feel the same. I mean, the way that the lyrics go, the way that the melody goes, that's so haunting to me. And then they come together. Oh, beginning and end, kind of, you know? But do you hear how beautiful that is? Da da ya da da da. Do you hear how that melody is so gentle? Ja da 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 da. That's lovely. Where lies the path ahead? And then this is much more proclaimed. House, yow, it is right under your feet. Much more pronounced and much more direct. They stop singing with emphasis with that horn section, and then we have this. Just sustained strings. We like fade away. Oh, that's so good. That's so stunning, you guys. Like, but this is what I'm talking about. This is like an honest human story. This is all of us. Where lies the path ahead? It is right under your feet. All we've got is this. I didn't know I was going to become a YouTuber and be able to talk about music to, you know, thousands of people a day. I was going to be an opera singer. What was I doing when I was an opera singer? I was trying to be an opera singer. You can do so many things in this life. That's so powerful. But I want to see another game that includes stuff like this. It doesn't happen. Yeah, it's this one. I love the intensity of this piece. It feels so heroic, you know? Some really nice counter movement there with the trombones and the other brass. All sharp rhythm. Ba, 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 ba. All we have is spinning in the strings, right? And then we go back to very light. I love this percussion so much. Tons of brass there. The strings are doing bada 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 bada. I love the spinning here we get in the strings. Feels like spinning moves, right? I love the re-emphasis of that melody there. And this is all building. Big swell into the end. I mean, what a sick piece, right? There's a couple like that in this game. But let's listen to It Will Fit Me Just As Well. Super rhythmic and percussive here. Sick. I mean using chant like this in a game, I've never heard it before. It's crazy. As it swells and increases in volume. Shum-bum-bum, right? It's a ba-ba-bum. And then we kind of reset with just the rhythmic elements. Bum, bum. It's such a unique soundscape. And the chant is essentially a call and response, like a shadow element in the soprano female voices with that strong dominant chant sound. And this is from the Amitabha Sutra, an actual Buddhist chant. But it's the sha-ba ba sha sha. I mean, it's so visceral, isn't it? Fantastic stuff. So now we have more long singing chanting in the background. And it's all like in dissonance, you know? So strong. And that's cool because it's big, heavy beat, and then the chant. Bam, bam. I mean, that's such like an intense thing that we don't really hear. We don't really hear that in modern times, really. I want to listen to Flames Have Paved My Way. And this is like, let's get started, let's get going. It almost feels like tuning to, yeah, because we're just stacking. There's our melodic motif. Obviously, we have like electric guitar and stuff in here, which is really cool. It's nice to have like a real old sound mixed in with a modern sound. That's really nice. And it just repeats. And that really helps it get itself into a but it's actually increasing in dynamics here. What a fun mix, a fun fusion. Fusion is so cool. Nice shift into the electric guitar. A new melodic idea. Nice response there here. Nice horns used here. Nice dissonance. And then it resets into the somber, sad quality here. Pulls all the way back in the dynamics, so we're just left with desolation and loss, right? That single horn, French horn, just descends down. Da, 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 right? Do you hear how bleak that is? How broken it sounds? A little bit of hope in there. That sound has a hopeful quality to it. Da, crescendo slightly. But it turns into a mourning piece, a piece of loss, a piece of death. Like, where do we go from here? There's nowhere to go, right? Swell, right? this sublime stillness. Repeating that melodic idea from before. But like what has come to be sort of way, right? Almost like simmering below the surface, right? And that's one of the more unique tracks of this. Now, of course, we see this in other games like Dynasty Warriors, and it does have a Xenoblade quality as well. Mixing and fusing different cultural instrumentation together is a really cool thing. We'll never get tired of that. Here too, we're mixing piano with traditional instruments. I think the guzheng is in there. It's stunning. It's such a beautiful, romantic, almost... almost like it's a ballad, essentially. So beautiful. It's so tender. The way they're singing is so exposed. Right, it's very peaceful. Wait. So he says running as the flow, and you hear how it goes like a flowing river? Little things like that. That's called word painting. It's very powerful. That's so beautiful. It's not often that we have the male actually go up. Usually, at least in classical Western writing, the female actually is the one that goes up into the upper register. Weirdly, it happens another time in The Prayer by Andrea Bocelli. You ever heard The Prayer? Well, it actually appears in The Prayer when at the very end. But so that's so touching. When the man goes up like that, there's a lot more emotionality in a way, based on my sort of understanding of the way that songs are written. It's less of a dominance thing with a man, especially when the man goes up. It's a little bit more of a tender approach, which I think is quite nice. Now they're just talking, right? Gorgeous, sort of like almost jazzy piano, but just very elegant string writing as well, of course, as you can hear. Sort of supporting these singers here. I love that. Ooh, yeah. Oh, gorgeous upper register strings. Beautiful swell. Yeah, we go from real pared down piano into this, right? I love this conversation. Wow, look at this lyric. How can there be a future looking at the wrong hope? My God, that's so sad. Let's go back. Let's listen to how she sings that. Oh, we can't. So actually what's really cool is that they're singing the exact same melody, but the lyrics have changed. It's a very strophic song, where strophic means the music stays the same, but the lyrics change. And this is similar. But it's amazing how we don't change the melody, but the lyrics change the meaning. So you can have the exact same melodic structure, but the words are different. And so there's a more emphasis. Again, it's a nice little, this is very, 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 very rooted in a Western style song. Think like German lieder, French chanson, Italian canzone, things like that. Beautiful the way he goes up. And we're left with the conversation. That's how we end this piece. What is this? This is called rubato. Right? No. Notice they don't go, no. That would be resolving. And that's amazing, because in this story, things don't go the right way. So instead of going, no, they go, no, no. Oh, well, whatever the note is, I resolved it. But you know what I mean? There's a little bit of like, well, shoot, right? It just happens. Nothing, it doesn't end. They don't resolve. It doesn't come together. And so again, not to make this video overly long, but what I have to say is it's incredible to me that this game is just such a work of art. We just listened to several tracks that make it feel like it's a work of art, and playing through it is a worthwhile experience because you get to unravel not just a game, but what it means to be alive in a way, what it means to see something differently with a different pair of eyes. And I know that this entire thing has sounded like a diatribe into, you know, pontificating about religion and life and death and all that other stuff. But like, that's art. Art is supposed to challenge us to think those ways. And that's why this game is so good. Not just because the gameplay's good, because the gameplay's fine. It's good, it's decent, it's things you've seen before, but what you haven't seen, or I haven't seen in quite a while, is a real deep game that makes you think about life and about embracing and understanding other cultures. A bridge to walk so you can go to the other side and experience something new.